Can you hear me now? So, I've just been sat here for however long talking to myself. Wonderful. They're all gonna think I'm nuts. Well, they already think I'm nuts, but still. I would not trust that if my life depended on it. Only a chain holding the bale spikes in place? Nope. We're not going to jump for the vehicles because that's not realistic, but we're also not taking the car, so I don't want to leave it there. So we will try and not get taken out by traffic. He might want to bolt his license plate back on. It's just floating. I gotta stop getting distracted by the scenery while I'm driving. Well, we drive on the left side of the road down here in the UK. This is how we do it. It's not wrong. But we'll go have a look at the car in a minute so you can see that the steering wheel's on the right hand side because we drive on the left. It's not incorrect. If you would ever visit the UK and you were to hire a car, it would be on the right. Then again, I suppose you could request a left-hand drive car, but it would be much harder to drive on the left with that. Maybe if you come to the UK, I should drive, and you should stay in the passenger seat. You'll get used to it eventually. The real question is, will I have enough clearance to get this plow around here? Yes, I will. So I know how it's really done. I don't think so. I think I'll probably drive there as well. Maybe not with you in the car, but definitely drive there. Okay, asshole, which way you're driving? I have a big ass white plow and a bloody stone wall stopping me from getting any further over. So if that actually happened, that would take out the front of his car, and I would just sit there laughing. I don't mind traffic, I just don't like motorways, or highways, or anything like that. Yeah, I don't think I would like driving on there somehow. When I was doing my driving lessons, I only had one lesson on the motorway, and I hated every minute of it. I'm gonna lease it, I wanna buy it. 30,650 for a new trailer. What's cute? Well, we don't have what you would call a freeway over here, I don't think. How many lanes is a freeway? You'll just have to learn them then, won't you? At least I remembered my indicator this time. So maximum is 8. I think our maximum is 4. My farm tutor could see me now, he'd be shouting at me for jumping out the cab without turning the tractor off, or putting it in neutral. Do you want to slow down, asshole? Yeah, I know you say blinker. The problem is you lot don't use your blinkers. I think every video I've seen of highway dash cam footage, nobody uses their indicators or their blinkers as you call them. And then they wonder why accidents happen. Okay, so you use yours. You're the first person I've met that has actually admitted to using their blinkers. That was a tight corner. This trailer has a very short drawbar, which makes it good for reversing, but not for getting around corners. Which you'd be surprised, you'd think a longer drawbar would be harder to get around corners, but in my experience it's not. The shorter the drawbar, the harder it is to maneuver. the tractor in forwards, not backwards. I was always guilty of doing that on my driving test, putting them on before I was supposed to, and then confusing the drivers behind me. No, what you gonna say? Why am I using ones that are so narrow? Well, because I can't get them out of the store otherwise. And unfortunately the reset point is at the store, so can't go too big of equipment on this map, unfortunately. Look, BMW driver. Typical. Speeding, no indicators, nothing. Then again, I forget to use my indicators all the time on here. I do not drive on the wrong side of the road. I drive on the correct side of the road for my country. The state your country's in right now, I wouldn't be saying stuff like that. I agree, it is. That is true. You did not. Oh, look, I remembered to use my mirror this time as well. They should have stayed in Norway. Much nicer there. Probably cooler too. I've never been. I think the furthest I've ever been away from the UK is Spain. You'll get used to it. I could play a US map if you prefer. I'd have to go download one though. There are no Florida maps before you ask, at least not on console. There is a couple of Michigan ones, an Iowa one, and some fictional US maps. There is actually, I can't remember the name of it. There's a map on here and it has a shark in a moat going around a farm on an island. I can't remember the name of the map though. What was the name of that map? Giant's Island, is that what it was? I don't remember. I'll have to look later, then go and get some screenshots of it for you. Might have to invest in a little shunting tractor just to move that over there somewhere. Okay, so we got the plow, we got the trailer, we got the stone picker, the disc harrow, just take that again. Got a tractor with a front loader, got a tractor for pulling stuff around. Car. Park this up here for now, I think. Put that back down into gear block A. What rows? I don't know, you tell me. See, this is what we call a right-hand drive, okay? So we get in the right-hand side of the vehicle, and that's where passenger princesses go. It's not wrong. It's correct. for this country. Can I pick this up and shift it? No. Of course I can't move it, because that would be too simple if I wanted to cut the grass in the garden. Slide. Nice little swinging seat. I think those underwear just need to be replaced. Look at them. Didn't know you came over. Can I open this? No. Can I open this? No. They don't even have the bloody welcome mat there. See, to us, it's a garden. It's the back garden. So, this is the back garden, and this would be the back porch, I guess. Slab of concrete. You got such a large table out the back for barbecues and things, and only 2 chairs. There should be a minimum of 4, in my opinion. Somebody needs to sort that out. Alright, let's go get... I can't move this stupid wheelbarrow either. No, that'd be too simple. Let's see... Mowers... Where's the mowers? They're all too big to go in there. What about drivable mowers? We could get a 0 turn. Or a little ride on one. That could be fun. Should we get a ride on mower? Alright, so let's get this ride on mower. Watch it not fit through there now. Fairly certain driving this on the road is classed as illegal, but I don't particularly care about that right now. There's grass to be mowed. No horn, which is rather annoying. I like it when they have a horn. Just hold up the flow of traffic at 9 miles an hour. And there's a car behind me. No indicators, no horn, nothing protecting me whatsoever if somebody goes into the back of me. Tottering along at 9 miles an hour on the main road. It does remind me of the time in college I made the head of education drive down the track at 5 miles an hour. And he came down there at 15 and the limit for it was 5. So I was coming back from the top fields collecting the handling gates for the cattle, and I saw his car coming down the track, and he was coming down at 15 miles an hour, 15, 20, something like that. So I brought the tractor to a complete crawl, and I crawled along at 2.5 miles an hour all the way to the car park at the other end of the track just because I could. My farm tutor asked me, why did you do that? And I was concerned that the handling gates were going to break their straps and go flying off and hit the cars in the car park. So, using reasonable thinking, I decided I was going to go at 2.5 miles an hour. The fact that he was behind me was irrelevant. I somehow don't think he believed me. But what did he say? How do you actually work this thing? Cut the grass. And on mower, lower mower. On for it. If I had one of these where I live now, I think I would constantly spin around in circles on it. Let's not put this on, damn it. That's what you call special mower training, that is being able to do it backwards. It takes a long time to learn how to do that. Or at least do it well. Hello, second viewer. Laundry that stops you from actually Suppose that was doing the job. The laundry said no, can't do it. The way I cut the grass gives you anxiety. It gives me anxiety as well. This shall live. I think. Now we will go and get not a cotton harvester, we don't need one. We shall get a brush cutter, put guard on it. Seriously. I have to turn it on just to walk it back. It's called a brush cutter. Well, this one is actually configured as a trimmer right now because it has the cutting cord, not the blade head. If it has the blade head, it's called a brush cutter and it cuts through bushes, trees. Well, I say trees, it'll cut through small trees. Weeds, people. If it flies off and it hits somebody, it'll take their whatever they hit off. No, a weed whacker is completely different. A weed whacker is a hand tool that you hit the weeds with. They're also called lasher slashers. Walking along the road at 5 miles an hour because I can't just pick it up and carry it because that'd be too bloody simple. No, because the way that this mod works is it counts it as a vehicle. So I have to essentially get in the vehicle, turn it on, and then drive it. That's modding. Unfortunately, the game engine isn't designed to have tools like that you can just pick up and use other than the ones that come with the game. So chainsaws and things, for example. Although I'm sure with some actual thinking about it, you could just configure it to be a carryable hand tool, but no, that'd be too simple. Turn the tool on. Now go. That's a lot of cars behind me. I'm not apologizing though. I have you know that I am trained on their operations and maintenance. It was the first qualification I passed in college. Was brush cutter and trimmer operations and maintenance. If you just hit me, you fucking dickhead. And that's what we call road rage. Impatient asshole. No, I'm not going to cut the grass here before you ask. Stick with me, I'll teach you lots of British insults. You'll like them. I hate this fucking thing already. This is my first time using it, I already hate it. At least I'm cutting the grass. I could just be sitting inside playing games. I hate that wheelbarrow with a passion. I just fell for that. Stupid immovable object. I'm quite familiar with your insults. I get called them often enough. Who do you need to beat up? Oh, there's several people you can beat up if you want. I have a list. You don't need to beat them up. They'll do that themselves. Anyone else who's watching is gonna like, who the hell is he talking to? The answer to that question is I am talking to Rose on Reddit. Seriously, game. You don't want to walk along the wall, but you want to clip through the house. Just cut the fucking grass already. And that's stuck on the house. I mean, other than this damn wheelbarrow, that's it. I don't need an axe. Not yet, anyway. Marking spray for cutting trees. Anything in Misk? There's a lot of stuff in Misk. If I never see a 25 or 40 foot container again, I will die a happy man. 45-foot side door containers. I hate them. They're the containers I'm used to dealing with. These 40-foot high cubes, although this looks more like a standard. Is it a standard or is it a high cube? I can't zoom in on the numbers. If it's 8 foot something, it's a standard. If it's 9 foot something, it's a high cube. I think that's a standard. Does my phone want to stop buzzing at me? I have no idea what this is for. It looks like, what they called? Them washers, you see it, the big... Oh, the axe is classed as a hand tool, so I'll actually be able to just carry that and use that. That looks like one of the big washers from the drive-in washing stations. Night vision, flashlight, headlamp. Recovery rope. pallet truck, wheelbarrow, wheelbarrow too. So what's the difference between those two? Yeah, wheelbarrow 1 holds 200 more liters. Now, similar to a car wash's one, I'm on about the ones on the railway where they're these great big washers, and the trains just slowly drive through them, and it goes back and forth along the side of the train, washing it off. I'm told you don't want to walk through them when they're active, because apparently it hurts. Okay, you want me to get? I'll get an axe. I can't actually use it without going to a tree to cut it down. And I don't really want to cut down the trees, so... Here, I'll chop this piece of wood. That's how fast it moves. Buy my fuel and have it delivered there. Shake my head. It should already be there. What's this thing? I think that might be for the cattle when they start having milk production. It's quite nice in here. How many collectibles are on this farm? Here's another one. Just give me more money that I don't want. It's supposed to be going down in cash, not up. Should we get on and get some actual farming done rather than mowing the grass, which I've got to go and pick up at some point? Is this my field? What's this? Cotton, and it's growing. Well, that can grow. I'm not gonna plow that up. Put that away. Don't run with axes. Axes are bad. What's this? Oh, we can rip those up. Fun fact, I hate potatoes. I hate them with a passion. I will not eat them. I do not like them whatsoever. Do not ask me about them. That country music sounds when I pick up a collectible. I put the plow on the other side, didn't I? So I just threaded that needle for nothing. Shake my head. I did it for practice. Yes, yes, I did. I meant to do that. Die, Spuds, die. Vile horrible things there. I would rather spend a week in the blistering hot sun of the Mojave Desert, or maybe even the Sahara, than eat potatoes. That's how much I hate them. You don't like cooked tuna. Well, I will not be happy to hear that. Did you see the deer run across? Went that way. In fact, there it is walking there. And it magically clips through the fence. Ghost deer. See, I don't like sushi, so I don't understand how you could eat raw fish. I don't mind cooked fish. I tried squid when I was in Spain. Or was it octopus? I can't remember. It was one of the two. That was quite chewy and not at all something I ever want to eat again. I hear that. I used to go fishing quite often. I think the biggest carp I caught was around £19. So that was catch and release. That was a mirror carp. Get off my field, dear. Might go play Call of the Wild after this and hunt his ass down. Not sure you're ready for Call of the Wild. I just don't like the taste of the texture of them. I will eat chips if they're put in front of me, but only if they're like crunchy ones, not the big fat potato ones. And I don't eat waffles either, like potato waffles. Only the sweet microwavable waffles I eat. This parsnip. Well, I haven't harvested parsnips on this game before, so they can stay. Until I discover how you actually harvest them, and then probably hate them for all eternity. I don't like tomatoes either. Their texture is a bit weird when you bite into them. Don't particularly eat a lot of veg, I must admit. I'm more of a carnivore than an omnivore. Well, that being said, I did have pizza last night. It was a pepperoni one. I like steak rare, as I told you the other day when I was asking you about steak. I believe you also like it rare. Still mooing, I believe, was the words you used. I am gonna go to the house and grab the shotgun and blast those deer. Get off my field. This is a deer-free zone. Unless you are volunteering to become venison. And then by all means, come on the field. Well, they probably think that my tractor is one of them since it's a John Deere. I couldn't resist, I had to. See, the John Deere. And the deer over there. No? Okay. I'll just go back to farming. I'll stop talking. Farmers are to be seen and not heard. Out of the 3 tractor brands that I was training on in college, none of them, to my shame, were a John Deere. The very first one I drove was a British Leyland 245. It was blue. Then I drove a Case 895 Stockman Special. Don't ask me what the special edition crap was. I don't like Case. I never have and I never will. And then the last one I drove was a Massey 35X Special Edition. Again, I don't know what comes with the Special Edition. And that Massey was the oldest one there by far. No, I've not driven an actual John Deere. It is on my bucket list of things to do. Especially one of these 4440s. If there's any actually operating still. All the newer tractors, they've all got an insane amount of gears. Like, no, that's not it. Where is it? Like this 8RX. I believe it has something like 20, maybe 24 gears on it, and those are just driving forwards gears, and then it's got something like 2 or 3 reverse gears. Nice tractor though. See, that's what I would spend my time doing if I was to come down to see you. I just spend all my time watching the tractors. I wouldn't spend my time doing things like going to the beach or anything. I just spend it all taking photos of tractors and looking at tractors. Maybe trains if any are around, but... Oh, and avoiding gators before you point that out. Me too. I hate the beach too. The sand gets everywhere for a start. You can never get it out of your shoes. And it's warm. It burns the soles of your feet. So, no. You'll have to get you a PS5 so you can come and game with me. I don't go to pools because swimming is for losers. I'm kidding. Swimming is fine. But I don't go to pools. My tattoos tend to annoy people, should we say. People do not like my ink, especially my 40k ink, because they think it's something else. You'll have to send me a picture of that one. That's fine. This thing I am doing, before you ask, it's called cutting, where you cut the field into sections and work in that specific section until all the work is done. Come on, 4440, you can do it. It's okay. I've seen much worse tattoos. Uh, 26, I think you said you had? Whereas I only have 5, so I got a lot of catching up to do on the tattoo front. I suppose I'll just have to count them for you then, won't I? I'm welcome to try counting. I'll definitely count them all. Whether I'll remember what they are and remember what the number is two different things. You got the two on your hands, the what, flowers? Vines with flowers? Something like that? Then one or two above the collarbone. One on the thigh. Or at least only one that I've seen. I just had a thought. With how narrow the entrance to the shop is, I might not be able to get any of the planting equipment out. It'd be an interesting way to end the stream at least. Get the equipment stuck in the entrance to the shop. Plowing has been completed. Does it need stone picking? I need to sit out to actually read that. And have a look. No. I do not believe it does. Yeah, you got quite a few more tattoos than I do. So now, we're gonna go and pick up a soil sampler to find out what work needs to be done to the soil before we can plant a different crop. And we just hit the bloody tractor. It's okay, we're trained for this. This is why you always have a bucket on your other tractor. Listen to that turbo. In reality, you would probably call a recovery service and then be kicking yourself in the teeth for putting one of your tractors out of commission for however many weeks. But this is not reality. This is farm sim. Ta-da! See? Nothing happened. The tractor's fine. Get up. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay, going to get the soil sampling unit. Take 2. See, it's fine. There's not even any damage on the damage meter. It's fine. Fuck you, I'm not waiting. Technically illegal to pull out before I let the car pass, but it's fine, he's behind me. been streaming for 1 hour 47 minutes. Oh, that's longer than I thought they were. Where are their collectibles? There. It's just floating pallets. Here, I'll help you see. Look, them there. That one up. Place it on top. Pull that one out the wall. There's one in the floor, okay. There. Back there. Back there. Magically stand on the other stack of pallets. Can I play with these? Nope, they're too heavy. Do you want some flowers? On top of the container. Aha! 20 footers. That's 2 up there. Not their intended use, but they do make good climbing frames when you need to get up somewhere high. So that's a 20-foot standard container. It might actually be 30, no. Is it 20 foot or is it the 30 foot? You just wanted to hear the music again, didn't you? That's a 9.6. Okay, so they're high cubes because they're 9.6. That is a 20-footer. Okay. 20-foot high cubes, they're very rare. You don't normally see them. You can't actually go in there, apparently. Game says no. You don't like country music. Nothing wrong with country music, apart from the fact it's country music. Not all country music is bad, just the majority of it. You enjoy heavy music. Do you enjoy Avenged Sevenfold? See, I would like to go see them, but I don't think I would be able to handle being in such a large crowd. Not too fond of their newest album, though, I must admit. Yeah, I don't think the old social anxiety would let me go somehow. That being said, I've got a 3-day convention with at least 150 other people in attendance this weekend. I gotta remember how to actually send this off. Fold it. Send soil sample for analysis. We will hear back soon. It's a very expensive piece of equipment. Usually farmers will just hire them out, not buy them. Much cheaper that way. I've decided we need a shunting tractor for moving stuff around, so let's get one of them. I know, I left it in gear. Sue me. Yep, because the game actually counts it as a vehicle, not a hand tool, whereas it counts the axe as a hand tool. Alright, so what shunting tractor should we get? I'm thinking something small. Something old. I'm leaning towards one of these three. No customization whatsoever, no 3-point link. No 3-point link. I think this one. Put some wheel weights on it to stop the bigger stuff from trying to pull it over. Still forestry tractor. That's why it's got the wheels underneath the front like that. So our soil sample came back. Do we own this field? No. Soybeans. Yeah, she jump over the gate and into a car. That's a smart idea. And how did you die? Well, I decided it'd be a good idea to jump into a moving vehicle. To that engine. That's how you know it's a classic tractor, when it sounds like that. While we're here, no, not front loader tools. Discaro seeders. Those are way too big. We don't need a seeder with an air cart. Saddle tanks. That's 5.2 meters wide. That's 4.5. My voice is going for some reason. What's this one? 3.6. That one is 12.8. I do not have anything close to the horsepower requirements for that. So I'm thinking that one would be better for doing the slightly larger fields at 5.2 meters wide. More capacity as well. But that one at 4.5, it's going to clear the storefront much better than that one is. We're going to go with this one. Add a fertilizer tank to it. This is how tractors should sound. When the seat is bigger than the actual tractor. Top speed is 13 miles per hour. I think we went with the right choice for the width here. Look how tight it is on both sides. That tractor is tiny compared to this. Seriously? You're gonna stop right in front of me? You dickhead. I have no indicators on this. The Cedar has them though. Was there? We'll have to go back and pick that up at some point. Right now I would just want to get this back to the farm. Dickhead drivers. Slow down. Let's say. You blast your horn at me, you prick. Stuck on the wall. I got a horn too, bitch. Yeah, there's no way of getting it past there. Now the fun question, will I get it through that door? Answer, probably not. Yeah, no, it's not going through there. that's the potato field. That's parsnips. That one was cotton, wasn't it, that one? Yeah, cotton. Sugar beet. Rip them up later. Who puts a crop field in the middle of the cattle pasture? Who is the idiot that designed this map? Go check out the far field, see what's in that. I think it's more parsnips. Cattle do like sugar beet. That is very true. Parsnips. Should I be using the car for this? Yes. Am I going to? No. I prefer the sound this tractor makes. I have no idea if this is going to lead us to the two fields we're going to go look at. We can go see. Maybe I'll cut down that tree as well. This is more potatoes, that's clouds coming back out. Now that looks like either corn or sugar cane. No, soybeans. Okay. This is nice. Little storage area they got hidden back here. Nice little wooded area too. Could buy that. Cut the trees down. Illegal U-turn. Get some cows. Maybe a horse as well. We'd have to go get the horse pasture for that. It's somewhere over there, I think. Well, over there, rather. You get to name them as well in this game. Don't lag. I need you to go forward. Where is the animal dealer? Because that's a horse pasture there. Pigs, sheep. So the animal dealer's there. That corner way too fast. I'm not gonna flip the car. This is what we want. And these are the different horses. So if I was to get a horse, which horse do you want me to get? Seriously? After the animated movie? Seriously? You wouldn't rather a Palomino? Or a Pinto? Or a Grey? Maybe a seal brown one. Could call it Socks. There's yours, the speckled patterned. What was that one called from Red Dead 2? The speckled patterned Pinto or something like that? Speckled dappled Pinto? It's like a silver and white color. It's fast too. No, you can't have Clydesdales in this game, unfortunately. I think the closest you'd probably get is the seal brown. I was reading texts and driving. That is never a good idea. Do not do that. That is how accidents happen. And how certain people that will remain unmentioned, not me, but certain people put a tractor through a fence. I was there to witness it. Well, witness the aftermath. I'm so used to driving in this game in third person, not in cab. I went past the turn into the farm. Oh well. Let's go and explore down here. A bunch of houses where all the assholes live. Only assholes live in bright red brick houses, I've noticed. And that's the map factory, so we won't go through there. Instead, we'll cause a two-vehicle collision. I wish it was storming here. It's looking hot today. Better not be like this at the weekend. I do not want to be sweating my bollocks off while at the farm. If that's the case, I'm not going to be wearing cosplay, I can tell you that much. So do I. Unless of course the event hall has AC, but even then, if it's only the event hall, going back and forth between the event hall and the rest of the hotel is going to be fun. I wish I could get rid of this thing, but I can't. This thing. I wish I could get rid of this. It's a decoration piece as part of the map. Unfortunately, I can't get rid of it. I'd have so much more space here if I could. If I could take it out, I would take this building out. I would take those out. I would take that out. I would probably change this shed to a different style. I would change that to a different style. I'd get rid of that. I'd definitely get rid of this. I would probably put gravel down here and then all the way through here and turn it into a storage area. I would get rid of this. Keep the hedge. I would put a gate across here so that they can't get access to this field. I don't eat when it's warm. I'd get rid of these because they just take up space. I'd get rid of this. I would change these to different styles so that they had protected backs on them to stop the rain and snow and things getting in. Do the same on this one. I would probably put doors on these so that in the winter you can shut the cattle in so that they can't get out. When we have cattle and they start making manure and stuff, it's going to be fun clearing it out every day. I'm running 3-day seasons on this, so we're currently on day 1 of August. As you can see in the top right corner. Next to the clock, that's that little one, that's the day of the month. So it'll very soon be winter, and I think this map has it, provided the map has the option enabled when it was made, you should see snow on the road, on the ground, and on top of most of the buildings, if not all of them. Once winter hits, the leaves will be off the trees, all this will be died down. Right now there's not much to actually do besides wait. I am gonna, was this? Sugar beet. I'm gonna rip this up and I'm just gonna replace it with grass. Because I do not have the equipment to farm sugar beet. They even have access to this crop as well, which is cotton. This map is very poorly designed, I must admit. Or at least for this cattle barn, it's poorly designed. There used to be a gate across here. I could put one in, but they would just ignore it. Actually thinking about it, I probably would not be able to get a cotton harvester out of the field either, so, or the shop either, because they're wider than the machines for harvesting those. So I'll pull this up as well. What's he got growing next door? Looks like sugarcane. Or is it corn? That's corn. Just a bit of light trespassing then. Okay, so we need the 4440 and the plow back out. We'll try and not tip it over this time. Yeah, light trespassing. I was on my neighbour's field, just looking at his crop. Because I sure as hell definitely won't buy the field from him and harvest the crop myself and sell the field off again. I don't do things like that much. My neighbours. He's gonna be very unhappy with me. I'm driving on his crop. It's a very good thing that I can't destroy neighbours' crops. Only my own. How that makes sense, I don't know, but it does. Especially with crop destruction on, which is why you can see that. These crops are tractor resistant. Do you want to go forward instead of backward, you stupid tractor? There we go. Most things are tractor resistant. My foot, for example, is tractor resistant. I got very, very lucky when the farm shooter accidentally ran over my foot with the tractor that my foot ended up between the treads of the tyre instead of having the tread on top of the actual boot. Or else he would have been driving a 1-ton tractor over my foot. I did not enjoy the sensation of having my foot stuck between the treads, and I very quickly informed him of that in a not so polite manner. Terrifying? No. Unsettling? Yes. Wait, did I actually destroy that guy's crops? Let's see if I can destroy his crop. Apparently not. I can only destroy my own. Oh, poor Rose. Do you not like thunder and lightning? Is it realistic to drive through the hedge? No. Are we going to do it for ease of access? Yes, of course we are. And since there's no collisions on that hedge, I'm not fussed about driving through it. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I have a very dirty sign stuck in my head right now. Unfortunately, it's copyrighted, so we'll not be singing it out loud anyway. There's no collision on the hedge, so of course I'm just going to drive through it, and given the sheer weight of most tractors, that piddly little hedge would not stop it at all. It wouldn't even phase it, it would just go straight through. I mean, it might have a punctured tyre on the way through, it might be all scratched up on the paintwork, but it wouldn't stop it. In reality though, I probably wouldn't risk damage to my tractor by driving through the hedge. I would just cut the hedge down and then use the extra space. So with this field, because it's much longer, we'll use the cutting technique. We'll cut it in half and then we'll work in one half and back up the other. According to you, everything I do is funny. But since we own that field opposite, and I don't exactly want to harvest or rip up the crop in that one. How do we harvest parsnips? What does it say in the shop? I presume it's vegetable technology. Yes, carrots, parsnips, and what looks like beetroots, maybe? Or radish, perhaps? I don't know if we'd actually get that out of the shop either. I don't think we would. We'll try when it comes time to actually harvest the parsnips. Right, so you think everything I do is funny because of my accent? Tell you what, you can call me on Discord later, and then I can make fun of your accent. Since you apparently have a southern accent. I know. You can still call me on Discord later though. How long until your D&D game tonight, do you know? Well, once I'm done with this field, put this back where it belongs, I'll probably call it a day for streaming. How long have we been streaming now? Let's see. 2 hours, 46 minutes and counting. It was only supposed to be for an hour. I think the tractor could do with a wash after this. What do you think? It's only got 1.1 hours on its clock, and it's already covered in crap. I'll probably service it at 20 hours, or unless it gets damaged. It's storming that bad, is it? Well, hopefully you don't lose power until after I finish the stream. I'd like you to see the end of it. Why would I have the fire on in August? That makes no sense. I was gonna about do it for the stream. Next time, I'll probably pick this grass up. Chuck it in there somewhere. Get some stuff planted. Really need to find a home for this as well. It can't stay out here. Someone will come and steal it. And if we're real lucky, I'll be able to get one of my farming buddies on here next time. Then I can just sit around doing nothing while he does all the work. It's called managing. I really wanted to climb in the trailer for the end of the stream. There we go. Right. I will speak to you later.